Yes, sir. You know what those are.
The guns, baby, the guns.
Welcome back, boxing fans, to another episode of Knuckle Up featuring Mike Orr at 4. Here we go. We've got, I guess this is a two-part series we're doing.
Yeah, I guess so. So this is yesterday's episode was about Patrice, a Canadian boy who's going to be taking on, I guess, this fine gentleman we're talking about today, Esquiva Falcão. This boy is 28-0 with 20 knockouts. Brazilian southpaw, 5'10", with 72.5-inch reach. He's ranked number 1 in Brazil in the middle division, and he's ranked 38th out of 1,274. He's coming off a fight back in February 20th, 2021, against Artur Akovov. So this was back at the bubble. It was in the bubble at the MGM Grand. I don't know if you guys remember watching it. I do remember seeing this kid. It's a fourth round stoppage. You know, real good fight, man. This guy is going up against our Canadian boy, and the winner of this will take on the winner of the Triple G and Murto fight. So I'm kind of excited for this one, man. Falco, man, this as an amateur, he became famous in his amateur years by winning the middleweight bronze medal at the 2011 World Amateur Boxing Championship, losing to Murata, which is funny because he may end up facing him if he ends up taking that match against Triple G. It's going to be great. He hereby qualified for the 2012 Olympics, where he won the silver medal, becoming the first Brazilian to reach an Olympic boxing final after defeating his opponent. His name literally Portuguese for dodge and slip. So,
as a great story, yeah.
Right? Like you couldn't ask for it more, man. His name means to dodge and slip. The guy is the first Brazilian to medal, and his amateur boxer father wanted to circumvent the prohibition given for coach instructions during the fight and guide his son simply by shouting his name. It's great. So guys, be on the lookout for this, man. I told you about it. The fight is coming up on the 20th, I believe it was, of November. So that's coming up real soon. It should be really good. Oh, Carl from Last Bell Boxing. How you doing, buddy? Long time no talk. Thanks for stopping by. Yes. So, guys, be on the lookout for this guy, man. Esquiva Falcão. He's taking on Patrice. You know, our man from Canada. It should be an epic battle. Real good fight. Both these guys very talented. And you know what? I can't wait to watch it, man. And we're gonna see a lot more of these guys. Carl, what'd you say here? I know this is off topic, but where are your thoughts on White not being officially named mandatory for Tyson? I haven't even thought of it, to be honest. I haven't even thought of it. I don't know what to think about that. Graham, do you have any thoughts?
This all came about because the rematch between Usyk and Anthony Joshua, which kind of forced the hand, I think, against their wishes. So I'm not in favor of that kind of tactic, if you will, if it is a tactic. But I don't think Dillian Whyte really, I'm going to say it, has the right to go toe-to-toe with Tyson Fury at the moment. I mean, hey, man.
Right.
That's just what I think. But I don't know what goes behind so-called closed doors within these boxing councils, federations, associations. There's a link. You can get more information from that link. But I'd say from being the call. Huh. So you see, in my humble opinion, White wants to go after Tyson Fury.
Of course. As
we have said many, many times, the boxers can say all they want, but it's up to these ruling organizations that stifle movement. And I guess, whether for good reason or not, in this particular case, Carl's arguing for no good reason. Very messy indeed. Yeah. So I'm not in favor of the politics, and I think you're not in favor of the politics, Mike. So
No, I'm not a fan of the politics. It should be. It is very messy. It's a very messy situation. That's why I haven't even thought about it really. It's this politics shit, man.
So if I'm not mistaken, it's Eddie Hearn who manages or promotes, depending how you look at it, Anthony Joshua and Dillian White.
Mhm.
So he's got something in the game here in terms of he's got his guy going up against Usyk. What's his other guy going to do? Oh well, let's put him up against Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury has to take it if it's called a mandatory fight. So, but in this case, I think it's a WBC. Is it WBC?
WBC.
WBC said no. So it's up to them, not up to Dillian's White camp.
Yeah. So guys, you've heard it. Carl, yeah, you're looking forward to all the footage from our road trip this weekend. Yes, that's right. It's going to be a great, fun, fancy road trip for us to all the fight fans watching around the world. Talkin Fight and Knuckle Up are going on a road trip to Windsor to go see our buddy Cedric and do our first on location interview and our first face to face Knockout of the Week award, which is going to be great, man. I think we're going to have an epic road trip, so guys, stay tuned for that. Also, I'm reminding you, Esquiva Falcão, watch out for this kid, 28-0. This is the IBF middleweight title eliminator between him and Patrice. Will serve as the chief support for the Terrence Crawford and Sean Porter welterweight title bout, November 20th, guys. Remember this. Falco, 28-0, an Olympic silver medalist, scored the fourth round TKO over Akovov. In April, 31-year-old Brazilian has never faced an opponent of note, yet finds himself on the brink of a 160-pound title shot. The same goes for Volney, 32-year-old from Montreal. Triple G defends his title against Murata, and the victor of Falco Volney will be named the mandatory challenger of the winner of that fight, guys. So, big fights in the works this weekend coming. It's going to be great. Excellent. Be on the lookout for these two to go at it toe to toe and smash it out. It's going to be great, man. So I can't wait, man. I'm excited for this fight. We may have a Canadian in there, baby.
It's
We
good.
do have a Canadian in there. We may have him as as that title eliminator coming in there, being named as a mandatory, which would be big for Canada, putting us on the map. So until tomorrow, happy Tuesday, everybody.
Yeah, and just to answer Carl's question, it's 4-hour drive, maybe 5 hours to Windsor.
It's about 5-hour drive.
So, and we're still in
traffic.
Canada. We've gone from one corner of Ontario to another corner of Ontario. We haven't gone country to country like you might in England if you drove 5 hours.
Right. You'd hit the other side of the world.
What's his name? Tim Saiku or something like that?
He's fighting, Tim Tszyu. Yeah, that fight's coming up.
Who's he fighting? He's fighting. He's fighting anyway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one too.
Yeah, that's going to be a great fight.
That's Wednesday night. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I remember Neil the Deal brought it up actually.
Yes, Neil the Deal.
So yeah, it's going to be fun road trip on Sunday. Our first time meeting Cedric.
Yep.
And first time visiting his gym. I believe it's called A Bomb.
Yeah, man.
And we're gonna have a lot of fun filming all sorts of segments, including yourself. I believe doing some fitness training.
Probably. Yeah. It's gonna be awesome. Yes, great fight in the middle of the workday. It's gonna be great. Carl, yes, you know exactly what I'm talking about, man. It's gonna be a great fight. You'll definitely be having a long lunch. One of those where you don't go back after lunch.
Is it being fought in New Zealand or?
I believe so. I believe it is being fought at yes, Kudos Bank Arena, Sydney Olympic Park, and he's taking on Takashi Inoue, who's sitting at 17-1-1 right now. This is going to be for the WBO Asia Pacific Super Welter title and the WBO Global Super Welter title. So it's scheduled for 10 rounds, and this is going to be a great fight. I'm excited to watch it.
Yeah, Australia.
All right, so to all the fans that are watching around the world, thanks for tuning in, man. Remember, be on the lookout for this fight that I've been talking about over the last 2 days on the 20th, putting Canada on the map, baby. And you know what? Thanks again, Graham, for joining me. Thanks to Carl on Last Bell Boxing for the shout outs and all the questions and comments. And to everybody else, man, we'll see you tomorrow. Happy hump day, everybody. Tomorrow, happy hump day. It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah. My,
So,
my,
yes.
my apologies to the New Zealand crowd out there. Sorry about that.
Australia.
I'm well aware. I mean, I have a cousin who lives in New Zealand, so I'm well aware of the politics of country calling incorrectly.
Yes, I have family over there too. They decided to go that way instead of coming this way.
But you know what? To address Carl's other issue about Canadians, we've got Jessica Camara, Kim Clavel, Marie-Eve Decaire. That's 3 women who are fighting on the global stage. Cody Crowley, who's down in Las Vegas right now.
Yeah. We also have Eve Ulysses Jr., who's
So
ranked in the worlds. Yeah, man.
there's
So
6 Canadians.
we're starting
Just
to
off the top of our tiny little heads.
don't worry. We got guys starting to climb these ranks, man. Don't worry, you'll see Canada soon.
Well, because Canada's biggest province, Ontario, is finally allowed to have boxing again.
I know, isn't it great?
It was put on hold for 10 years.
Yeah, for real, man.
Yeah.
For real. Like 10 years. Knuckle Up fans, thanks for tuning in. We'll definitely see you tomorrow for Hump Day. We'll have something good for you. Make sure you stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Knuckle Up.
Thanks, Mike.
Yeah, man.